Hello there, Namaste and blessings, and thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Nela Ma'at, and I am Wisdom of the Divine Feminine, feeling truly grateful that you're here today. So I have been feeling um, this call to share, to share about true wealth, about true safety. I'm feeling called to share my thoughts and my experience. All right. Now, I know that are not for everyone, and so take what resonates, leave the rest. Um, so let's start with maybe asking ourselves. So, do I feel safe in my body? Do I experience true safety? Or do I struggle with being in my body, with being right here, right now, present? Do I struggle with quieting the mind? Do I experience what is to just always have this internal dialogue that is trying to figure things out and to like go change others and change the world? And yeah, this is just pressure, right? Do you find yourself experiencing peace, or are you in constant fear? Now, before we move forward here, it's very important to understand fear. um, if I can refer to fear, I would say the fear is something we learn. Think about it. When you're a child, you come here, you start to experience your environment, your caretakers, then you learn everything. You learn everything by being observer and mimicking things, and you see mom and dad saying things, or your caretakers, and they start to tell you, hey, be careful, hey, this, um, you see. So because I heard someone who said yeah, fear was something we created it. Yes, but no. So if you think about fear, something that we have learned, and attached to those fears, there are stories. And attached to those stories, there are people, perceptions, and perspectives based on how they perceive life, right? Because we are all authentic and unique. And so, for example, we can have 5 people, 10 people going through the same situation, and all of them experience it different, and their perception, their perspectives, how they experience the situation can be very different. And so this is the beauty of us, right? Who we are meant to be authentic and unique. And so when we think about fear, like you just stop and reflect on it and become the observer, you can then understand it better and understand the whys we experience it and the intensity, and we start to like unpack, right, our understanding of fear. We can look back at our caretakers, our environment, sorry. We can then start to like put things together so that we can understand ourselves better. So if you come into the acceptance, all right, this is resonating, yeah, I learned to fear these things because I learned it from those who were around me. I learned it at school, yeah, this programming. And so fear is something that we learn, right? Then it becomes a story that then create the feelings, that then creates the emotions, and here we are lost in all these waters and the mental body, right? Most of the time, I have to say, in many of us, we had not been guided to process things, and we had not really been guided um, to question life and to question our emotions. But we all know that, you know, we're currently healing that. And so, with all of that being said, I want you now to think about a feeling, an emptiness. Do you experience an emptiness? Do you experience like a longing? When we have this wound, this longing for, for something you cannot understand and it hurts, there's a hole within you. It's painful and it feels like it would be very difficult to describe, but there's so much pain and hurt, right? And like I said, based on my experience, what I have come into the conclusion for myself is that that wound I was experiencing of loneliness was um, the wound of the aspect of me that has been seeking, that has been longing for true safety, for true safety. And so, as I have been doing all the inner work, right, and of course, I mean, a lot of it, I guess I needed it to say not all of it. And as I continue evolving, yes, and overcoming my fears and the programming and all of that, I have like 6 years. And so I have been devoted to do the work and to go inward. You see, my approach has been going inward and staying very open and devoted to the divine revealing truth to me. Now, a lot of people can argue and say that my truth is not the true, blah, blah, blah. And yes, you're right. That's fine. Like I said, not here seeking validation of or approval and saying that this is the truth. But this is about my personal journey and the authenticity of my perception, my perspective, and my experiences and intimacy with the divine and with the fullness of my being, because we are not just this aspect, this human aspect that is here. There's so much more, right? And so I know that there's a lot of people out there who are struggling with lack and scarcity, right? And there's all this pain and all this fear. They're trying to seek for answers. They're going to people. They're trying to understand everything through the logical mind. And we have to recognize that there is an imbalance within the masculine and the feminine, yeah? Now, I am here, as you can see, right, as a priestess, and I'm here to embody the divine feminine and to speak on the divine mother. Now, this is not about males or females. I'm talking about the aspect that we all have as males or females or whatever you identify as. I'm talking about the mother within you, the aspect of you that gives birth to our purpose, to our creations, because we are creators, we are co-creators. Yeah, that's why a human being that comes into embodiment of the masculine, the feminine, and then it does manifest divine union within, right? and reconcile within many multidimensional aspects of themselves, then become the goddess, the God. Because in reality, what we're saying, right, as the word God, God is human made, that a human that breaks free from their limitations, and a human that comes into um, divine union within and claim full power and ownership of their freedom and sovereignty and their rights to co-create and serve as a vessel for the divine source, right? That is masculine and feminine, then that is a God. Then that is a goddess. And with that comes a lot of responsibility, I have to say, yes. And so just I heard Spirit said that, so I said it. Um, so yes, if you are experiencing this deep longing, this pain, if you are in lack and scarcity, it's important that you ask yourself, what is your relationship with your vessel? The vessel of the feminine is receptive to receive, you see, and give birth. Have you experienced what is to connect with the many aspects of you? Have you reconciled with the many aspects of you and with nature? What is your relationship with Mother Gaia, with the animal kingdom, with the tree spirits, with the fossils, with the rocks, with the crystal? What is your relationship with existence? Find if there is separation. Find if you feel fragmented and separated. Find the stories where you're placing yourself as less and good and bad and devil and goodness and light and shadow and all of this. And I understand that we as humans, right, the logical wants explanations and wants to know. And so that's why when you come into divine union within and you start to reconcile with the all, with the divine source creator, then you're going to start having and experiencing mystical experiences and revelations. Spirit is going to show you, and you're going to be able to see the part that you are playing in the all. You're going to be able to see. Now there's a lot of misunderstandings when we're talking about this, because yes, it is an intense journey. It's going to trigger so much within you. Things that you once believed they were true, now they are like, what? And you're going to realize that we are magic, and magic is all that is. And in reality, as humans, when we're referring as things as magic, it's just things that we cannot yet explain or understand, or that they're new to us. Oh, magic. But in reality, all there is magic. We are always creating, co-creating, and manifesting through our thoughts, our perception, our perspectives, our words, that then become behaviors and actions. Every single situation we experience in the outside world, it's us. We are experiencing ourselves. We are experiencing our creation, and it's all based on what you believe that is truth. And so that's why I speak a lot on, yeah, it is okay that you're here listening to me, but I will always ask you, go inward, reconcile with nature, reconcile with the many aspects of you. You have to do the soul retrieval. You have to go through the complete karmic clearance that you have signed up and contract to do. There's no bypassing, you see. There's no bypassing. And so being very aware of what we're claiming to be truth and whose truth are we claiming is very important. I don't care how much you can have everything in your logical mind and have all of these things. I don't care. I can have respect. I can honor your truth, what you do, what you want to offer, but that doesn't mean that I have to claim as my truth and that is the truth. Because I'm very well aware, at least for me, right, on my own relationship with the Creator, the things I experience, and I am giving myself the the gift to become that vessel that is receptive to receive truth by divinity, by the divine. Now, I personally do not feel that I'm here. Like the things I do, I don't feel an entitlement of telling people, what is or what is not the truth, or this is the truth, this is how it is. I don't have that I want to prove to you anything, and I don't want you to prove me anything. And we just resonate or we don't, and that's completely fine. Um, what I'm here to do is to share, to inform, to then hopefully inspire you to ask yourself questions. Hopefully that you can listen to me, take what resonates, and then you can take these steps forward to then manifest your divine union so that you can manifest through safety and through wealth and through abundance. Now, everything that we believe that is true about us, about what it is or what is not possible, about the world, about the universe, about the Creator, is affecting our abundance, our wealth, our flow of reciprocity of giving and receiving. And so it's important that you ask yourself, what is my relationship with faith? What is my relationship with my being in the many aspects of myself? How do I feel about my divine feminine? Do I find myself out of balance and just on my masculine? What happens when there is that imbalance, the masculine? Everything is through the logical mind. The masculine wants, the imbalanced masculine, I had to say, sorry, wants to prove, is chasing after, is defensive, is rigid, creates boxes. It wants to understand creation and everything through the logical, is buried to the book. That's the wounded masculine. It's in the chase, it's seeking validation, it's seeking approval. It wants to prove, it wants to play savior. It's wounded masculine is very self-sacrificial. And so, how do you feel about that, what I just said? And what is your relationship with the divine feminine within you? Have you experienced the divine mother? Have you experienced your reconnection with existence, with nature, with the animal kingdom, with the insects, with the trees? Because if you are not doing that internal work, because it can only come from deep within, that then open the portals to go into the higher worlds. And if you don't know what I'm talking or referring as the higher worlds, then it's very important that you start to open yourself up to to do meditation and to ask for divine guidance, and to then I know you will be guided. I know you will be guided. If you have not yet experienced that you are the universe within, that within you there are portals to higher dimensions, if you are not yet aware that you have to go to a deep clearing of the four elements, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies, you have to come into balance, and you're going to have to face your own co-creations. Everything that you believe that you're not even aware right now, that is in your unconscious, There's an aspect of you that is living that. So it's kind of like if you are in a timeline. Let's say that you believe that you are not intelligent, that you're lacking intelligence, that you're lots of negative words, that you're less than people. Then there's an aspect, right? That then, because you're believing that, you have a story that only other people are intelligent, only other people can have money, only other people can have gifts and talents, and I am lacking. Then there's an aspect of you behind, if we can say, a door, a timeline that is playing out of all of that. And you are literally writing the stories that then is going to be, you first manifested in there, in the higher, right, in the mental planes, then it's going to be manifested here. And this is how it works. And so you do not have a higher understanding of this that I'm talking about, then it's time to get to the real work. And the real work here is not about having all your businesses ready and all. If you are not making the changes in the higher realms of existing, if you are not going inward, you're not doing the karmic clearing within, if you are not working inward and up high, nothing is gonna change in here. And I feel like a lot of people are lost and trying to make things happen. They still in lack, they still in scarcity, they still are playing out of mistrust and playing saviors and all these stories and their attachment to the outcomes, that they are not stopping to do the real work. And the real work is inward and upward. Solitude is key. And knowing who are you listening to is also very important. Yes, we can manifest temporary fixes. Yes, you can manifest something you wanted. And attached to what you wanted, there's a lot of more challenges. Does not come clean, because if you have not gone into a point where you have a clean slate, you're manifesting that thing attached to a lot of the things you have not yet clear out from the karmic. And so I just want you guys to think about all of this. If you have not yet reconciled, then you're experiencing low self-worth. If you still live in separation, victimization, and blaming, if you have not yet done this work, then I really want you to write things down and to ask yourself what needs change. Because nothing is going to change out here. Yes. True safety, true abundance, true wealth, true love, true love. You can experience it within you, and it's not about somebody else, but it's all about you. Remembering who you are, knowing the source of your creation in your own unique and authentic way, experiencing it and healing and integrating. And it is a journey. And yes, it's very challenging, and it does require solitude. You do not have to go out there and be trying to change people and the world and trying to force your ways or what you believe or all the things in order to manifest the divine plan. Because there is a divine plan. And that's something else, that this path that I'm talking about is the path of the sacred feminine. The sacred feminine exists in unity with the sacred masculine. It's a path of surrendering. And if you struggle with surrendering, and if you still freaking out all the time and feeling that you have to overwork and chase and go and do and try to change people and trying to convince and trying to fix the world and trying to save everyone and getting all these things, and you have not yet come into divine union within you and the creator, source, mother, father, creator, then you need to think about things that you want to experience, that union, that true safety and belonging and feeling deep love and support, and that deep knowing is can only sort of be manifest through you healing your relationship with the mother, the source that creates within you, that nurtures you, that creates the safety, the emotional support, that empowers you in a loving way, that develops and cultivates patience and divine virtues, that then works with the masculine who also provide divine virtues, you see. But I'm just going to leave it here. I thank you guys so much for listening. And like I said, you don't have to agree on everything. Take what resonates, think about it, meditate, write things down. So far, I have manifested most of the things that I have been working for or working to. And I'm very grateful that I have come into the understanding of what is to completely surrender. But I have offered my vessel to the Creator. I know that there is a divine plan that is unfolding. So I don't have to be in my ego trying to control anyone or anything. And I just know that I will always be take care, provided for, that I will always be led to the right people, to the information, the things the divine would use people to help me out, to guide me, to provide. I understand that I'm always protected and safe. But I have created the vessel for the divine source to work through me. Lots of people are just after manifestation and they not even know. They believe that oh, if I have all these things, then there will be the solution to my problems. But in reality, this is about bigger picture. Bigger picture. Bigger picture. The true gift here, the true gift is about you becoming that vessel and living in divine purpose as the divine start to reveal what is your purpose. So you don't have to be chasing after, you don't have to be in desperation, because your purpose, first of all, the first thing you need to do, your responsibility is heal your family lineage, the ancestral healing. Your purpose is revealed to you as you move and surrender and allow and you do what you need to do. I'm wishing you a brightest and the brightest path ahead on your journey of coming into true safety, true union within with you and the divine. That is masculine and there is feminine. I love you guys. Till we meet next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and follow. Let me know if this helped you out so that I can continue here. Yes, I love you. Be blessed.